Hi, my little friends. This is Voice of Story. I'm Priya. Today's story, The Case of the Missing Water. The tank in Kanalini's village was almost dry. Patti began to pray for rain. Amma collected all the buckets and pots and vessels in the house and filled them up with water. We need to store as much water as we can, she said. Appa collected tools to dig a deeper well. We just need enough water until the rain arrives, he said. Kanalini got her notebook and pencil out. She put on her thinking cap and followed her parents to the tank. She examined the tank bed closely. It was cracked and dusty. Kanalini wondered, where did the water in the tank go? Did it run away? Was it stolen? This is a mystery. Dum dum dum. Kanalini loved solving mysteries. I'll find that water, Kanalini muttered to herself. Kanalini walked to the other side of the tank, past dead fishes and dried up reeds. Do you know where the water could have gone? Kanalini asked a fisherman there. Downstream, the fisherman suggested. Kanalini followed a dry stream bed down the hill. At the bottom was another tank. It had lots of goats, but no water. Kanalini asked the goat herd, do you know where the water might be? Upstream, the goat herd suggested. That's where I came from, Kanalini said. No water there. Further up then, the goat herd said. That's where your water comes from. Kanalini climbed up the tank. Then she climbed up some more to a tank further up the hill. There was no water, no birds, but there was a lone person sitting on a boat that was in the middle of the empty tank. Sembirayakka, I'm looking for water everywhere here. I couldn't find it anywhere at all. Any idea where it is gone? Kanalini knew Sembirai from her school. Check downstream, Sembirai called back. Kanalini was suddenly very angry. She stomped her feet. No, she shouted back. It is not downstream. It is not upstream. I have searched and searched. No water anywhere around here. How about up there? Sembirai suggested. Kanalini and Sembirai together looked up the sky. The sky glared back at them. Everything was white, hot, and dusty. No, they agreed together. No water there. Kanalini collapsed into the boat along with Sembirai and knocked at a lotus stem. She was tired and exhausted from all the searching. Rudra's family have already left the village, Kanalini said. They went to the city where they have water. Maybe we should all go. You go, Sembirai snapped. No one asked you to be here. Fine, Kanalini said, and she stomped back home. But it wasn't fine. There was still no water, still no rain. The next day, Kanalini brushed her teeth with the muddy tank water in a tiny glass. Thoo, she spat. In school, the class was half empty. Many families have left the area already. Kanalini just couldn't bear it. She missed all her friends. In the middle of environmental studies class, she stood up and ran out of the school. She ran and ran until she was panting. She finally sat on the side of the road. I have to find the water, she huffed. Can I help you? Said a voice. It was Sembirai. who had seen Kanalini run away from school. Kanalini beamed. Yes, Akka, we have to do this properly, Sembirai said, like real sanitary engineers. Like who? Kanalini asked. Sanitary engineers. They build the pipes, the tanks, the drains. I'm going to be one when I grow up, Sembirai said excitedly. Kanalini and Sembirai decided to draw a map of their village and all its tanks and streams, showing all the places where the water might have flowed. As they both closely observed the map, Kanalini called out, saying, We haven't seen that tank yet, Akka. Sembirai agreed. Let's go then. Sembirai and Kanalini began climbing up the hill again. The stream here was dry as well. Maybe we shouldn't have missed school. This tank is probably dry as well. Sembirai started to think sadly. When they reached the tank, Sembirai and Kanalini were in for a shock. The tank was full. Sembirai then pointed to a small pump at the end of the lake. There was a tanker too, just below the bund, collecting water as it flowed. A man stood by, guarding the tanker. Mystery salt, Kanalini spat. She never felt so angry after solving a mystery. Where are you taking our water? Kanalini wanted to know. The city, the man said. There are more people there, so they need more water. That's not fair, Sembirai said. The man shrugged. That's how it is. My friend here is a sanitary engineer, Kanalini yelled. She knows what's fair. The man laughed. Sanitary engineers, it seems. You are just kids. Sembirai said quietly, Yes, but I know you cannot just take our water away like that. That's not right. Go home, the man said. You can't change anything. We'll break your pump, Kanalini shouted, running at the pump with a stick. Hey, hey, said the man. Shouldn't sanitary engineers be building pumps and not breaking them? No, not like this, Sembirai said unhappily. But Kanalini said, I'm a detective. I can do whatever I want. She then ran and hugged the pump. You can't turn it on now. Sembirai also ran and hugged the pump. Hey, said the man. Now he was really angry. Just go home, please, he said. That's when the clouds broke, thunder roared, lightning slashed, rain poured. Sembirai started to laugh. The monsoon is here, Kanalini shouted in excitement. I'm going home, even if you aren't. I do not want to be caught up in the flood, the tanker man said, and then moved out of there. It rained and poured down all the way. Whoosh! The bund overflowed and the stream rushed down, splashing them. Missing water has been found! Mystery solved! Kanalini started to yell in excitement. Yoo-hoo! They yelled in joy. If only all such cases of missing water could be resolved as easily. Water is our life energy. Let's preserve, conserve, recycle, reuse, and keep it flowing for several generations to come. Let's treat water with all the respect that it deserves. It's one of the most important things that keeps life on earth going, Hope you like the story. See you all again soon with another important story. Thank you and bye.